Thank you once again for joining me on this journey today about resilience, towards resilience, to maintain our individual and collective resilience. I mentioned about casually or comically that this episode 820 is meant to be number one in your heart, 820 on the scorecard and on the dial. And I mean that in a way to, again, hopefully pique your attention, put a bookmark in your mind when you ever hear 820 or you see 820 or you see something about resilience, that it connects me to you even further than just one episode. But anyway, I'm optimistic like that. Looking forward to where we are now and continuing this kind of conversation, whether you hear from me or not, or if you never meet, at least we have this one opportunity to connect, share, and use what we can from this conversation to achieve our best in each and every moment. Today's topic is called the camera eye. The camera eye. Now, I'm dating myself, but that for me, that topic, that statement, those three words, was from a song from a great progressive rock band, Rush, back in the day. And actually, that was from an album. Yes, that physical, non-digital thing called an album was called Moving Pictures. And that song, The Camera Eye, was on that album. Now, that somewhat quasi-background context as just as an intro to this discussion today. I used to take pictures all the time. Always had a camera with me, even before we had cameras on our phones. I actually carried a camera with me all the time. I had several cameras, always capturing images and moments and things of interest on my journey, on my travels. At least that's what I thought I was doing. Again, taking pictures, it wasn't anything voyeuristic. Nothing taking, unseemly pictures about people who didn't want to get taken pictures of. I always had a very good and fairly safe habit about carrying a camera and taking random ad hoc pictures of what piqued my attention. But I was so into that habit, pretty much a daily habit. But now, later, in reflecting on that habit, I was missing so much of the thing that I've mentioned to you in the book, Resilience, The Beauty of Presence, and in the 820 podcast. I've mentioned to you the focus on the present moment is so tantamount, important to me. But back then, taking camera pictures, I was missing the present moment, thinking maybe that I was capturing it, for posterity and for records. I don't know what I was doing. I guess I felt important enough, like a journalist or something to capture the beauty of the moment, the shot, the experience, and keep it to myself. Maybe that was the whole left brain thought process. I don't know. It took me many years to dismiss that fascination with camera technology. I have regressed a bit with the latest and greatest camera tech, on my iPad and my iPhone. So now I occasionally will take a picture of the horizon or nature that really moves me to remember it, technology-wise. But even that diversion, that departure from my commitment to the present moment goes right back to that epiphany many years ago that I could never capture or keep a moment or image or anything in a picture. As beautiful it may seem in that moment, you can't keep it. Sure, it would be nice to recall that experience in that picture the next time you look at it. the next now you look at it. But as I said, I would do that on a regular daily basis many years ago. But when I was doing that, at some point a few years ago, I had that light bulb. I said, man, I realized the moments I was taking, I was missing more often than not. And that I definitely did not fully enjoy the experience by being present through my own presence and without screens or distractions like something called multitasking. It's impossible to do that. Can't be done. As you may have experienced with my book, Resilience, The Beauty of Presence, and in any 8 to 20 episode, the focus is on and remains on resilience in this moment, in these 500 seconds, on this only day we can ever actually live. And in these 500 seconds, on this only day, this only moment we can ever have is where we can only love, by the way. So, instead of seeing life like or through a camera or through a TV screen, I'm asking myself and extending to you this request to focus on what's important right now. Yeah, like a camera, but you are the camera. Capture the good times in and through your presence. Hell, capture all the times in and through your presence. Take every shot to commit your intent to the present moment with the resilience you already have, and only have to discipline and strengthen that muscle, that will. Your courage over arrogance, your courage over vanity, your confidence and humility over ego and fear, to produce from that love your internal bank of desire, drive, beauty that I hope you would define for yourself. Observe, choose, decide, pursue, execute through any consequence. Take the lessons in the experience, in that shot, from whatever you produce, from whatever you observe, internalize, and produce, as well as the negatives. Like with a camera, you can now develop from the negatives. And if things don't work out, take another shot. Just not with a camera. Take another shot from what you observe and what you communicate. That is your resilience. Stay present. Stay current. Stay in love. Remember, it's still 820.